Good afternoon, Valley of the Sun, or temporarily Valley of the Clouds and Rain. It looks like winter out there. But thank you for joining me either way. I am Nathan Claiborne, your host of the Phoenix Real Estate Roundup. Today, the third week of January. Whew, it's already going fast. Today is Tuesday, January 23rd, and active listings on the Arizona Regional Multiple Listing Service, 15,520. I had to look. Average 30-year fixed rate mortgages going for 6.92%, bouncing up between that 6.7 and 7% range. So that tells me the story. That tells me this, that the interest rates are declining, but very slowly. So we're not going to see precipitous drops in interest rates. It's going to inch down. And like I said, I have said this on a couple of other videos before. Every time we get positive economic news, the mortgage interest rates are going to pop up a hair or at least stay even. So just know that's the kind of relationship that the economy has with interest rates at the moment. So interest rates sitting at 6.92% today. And this market, this is what I'm going to talk about today. This market is the tale of two markets. It has started to heat up, and I think the beginning of the year has a lot to do with that. That's a psychological barrier that a lot of people were waiting for in order to get their home search started or put their homes on the market and move to something bigger or smaller, what have you. That beginning of the year psychological marker definitely has had its effect, and we're seeing the market heat up, especially, I'm talking from the East Valley because that's where I do most of my business. Within the boundaries of the 202, it is very active, very competitive on the buy side. I just finally put a buyer under contract after writing 5 offers. 4 of them got beat. We finally got the 5th one accepted. So just know, like in the entry level price point from 350 to 500, still it's starting to get very competitive, particularly as you get closer to the city centers of Chandler, Gilbert, Mesa, and Tempe. However, and here's the two markets, the tale of two markets, the outlying areas, Santan Valley, Maricopa, Apache Junction, those areas still have ample inventory and they are still in a little bit of a buyer's market. So we've flipped over into kind of a seller's market, particularly in Chandler, Gilbert, Mesa. But out in the outlying areas, still in a buyer's market, still making that transition. It's been interesting to kind of watch that dichotomy because I have an active listing right now in Santan. And we've had a hard time getting it sold, and it's because there is still ample inventory, and it is that part of the market is favoring buyers. So we have the tale of two markets, close to the city center, on fire. Well, maybe not on fire, but definitely heating up. Out in the hinterland, so to speak, definitely still in a buyer's market. So there's some opportunities out there. So that's what's happening right now, and as this year progresses, obviously the heat of the market will start reaching those outlying areas. But that's where we're at right now. Very active inside the city centers, very still transitioning in the outliers. So that's your Phoenix Real Estate Roundup for this week. It's been a rainy, wintry one, which here in Arizona is not such a bad thing. We don't mind all this rain. So I'll catch you next week. We'll bring you some more market data. Thank you for joining me.